So this is the dress. This is the dress that you pop your shades on, you put your hair in a ponytail, and you sort of flounce up the door. It's perfect. It's perfect. Hello and welcome again to another episode. I'm your host, Menlove, and I just want to thank you for being here and for joining me. Just a quick note about the scheduling of these episodes on this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit the subscribe button because you will be notified whenever I publish something. But they're going to go live from now on every Monday and every Friday. I was doing every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but I was feeling that the quality of the content was being, what's the word? Sacrificed? Sounds a bit harsh, but the quality was being sacrificed slightly. And I just feel that I can get more variety and I can get better quality content if I publish every Monday and every Friday. So that is when they will happen. They go live anytime between 6 and 9 o'clock in the evening, depending on what's happening with my internet. I'm not super rural anymore, but occasionally it gets a bit clogged up. So that is what will be happening from now on. I had no idea that I would be doing a dress haul this soon after the last one. This one is from Zara and it is just, I just couldn't resist it. I'm going to start with a dress that reminds me of one of my favourite characters of recent times from the TV. I recently finished watching a show called Friends from College, and there is a character in that show called Sam, and I absolutely loved her. I liked her personality. I liked, you know, I just liked the actress, but most of all, I absolutely loved her wardrobe. She wore such beautiful clothes, and it just gave me masses of inspiration for just sort of taking my own sort of style and my own dress forward. So take a look at some of these dresses because they are sort of Sam inspired. Well, a couple of them are, and then one of them is a mistake. One of them is another one is fabulous, and one after that is sort of semi-fabulous. So sit back and enjoy my long dress haul from Zara, Spring 2019. Okay, so I'm starting off with this red number here. It is floor length. It has long sleeves. It has the most amazing sort of pussy bow at the front with a rather sort of gapey, bosomy bit. You'll see it all in the close-ups. And it's basically, it's not a column as opposed to it's sort of tiered as it goes down. Look, take a look at the close-ups and then we'll come back and take a look at it. This is from Zara, it's £69.99. I have all of my Zara bits and pieces delivered online, and I've always found their delivery to be amazing, absolutely amazing. Now I will leave the links to all of the dresses below because these are all current, so you can go out and buy them immediately. There was just something about this dress. It didn't, I loved the fact that it had long sleeves. I loved the fact that it came to the floor. I loved the fact that it sort of had a high neck, but had that sort of bosomy bit underneath the bow that was just so sort of mysterious. I don't know what the word is, but it just really, I really loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was my favourite sort of Sam dress that I've tried on. I can imagine Sam wearing this. If you haven't seen Friends from College, I highly recommend it. It was brilliant. So the sleeves are elasticated, which I find really helpful because if you do get into a fix, you can just pull them up. It's a very light, it's polyester, sort of silky feel to it. And they suggest that when you put it away, you sort of twist it and wrap it up like that. Yeah, absolutely, you certainly couldn't or wouldn't iron it. The only bit that I may iron is the bow at the front, just to make it a bit bigger and fuller. I don't feel like I made enough of the bow at the front in the shot, so do think about doing that if you were to buy it. I would give this dress sort of 1,000,000 out of 10. I absolutely love it. Where would I wear it? I'd wear it to a party. I might wear it out to dinner. I don't know about work really. Possibly with a denim jacket over it that you could then maybe switch your shoes out later if you were going on somewhere else. But this actually could also be a dress. So I've had a cracking case of leaky gut, like an episode that I'm working on getting sorted, and so the symptoms of that are really quite bad bloating and pain, but this doesn't sort of cling to your tummy. That's why I thought it was pretty much a column dress, but it just hangs really nicely, and so it's really comfortable, so I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, of course I'd feel really shit, but at the same time you couldn't tell because of the way the dress was hanging, and I really appreciate that in this shape of dress, because I've always had an issue with things sort of being really tight on my tummy. I know that lots of women I know, the first thing they do when they come home at night is they take their bra off. The first thing I do when I get home from night in the evening, if I've been out for the day, is take off anything that is pushing on my stomach, so jeans or anything like that, literally. In fact, I'll tell you what is going on right now. So I've got this really sort of pretty little ASOS top on, but below really dirty, really grubby loosened tracksuit bottoms, because right now I'm in so much discomfort. I cannot have anything on my stomach. Anyway, back to the dress. This is fabulous. All links below, and yeah, absolutely divine. So you've heard me go on and on and on before about the fact that I don't do print. So I don't do print unless I do print. And I just wanted to show you this one because I love it. And I'm just really excited about it. It's got long sleeves. It does up with a zip at the back. It's got this sort of lovely elegant neckline, and again it comes right down to the floor. It's absolutely delicious. Take a look at the close-ups and I'll see you again in a sec. So this one is current and it is $39.99. It's interesting actually, because the previous red dress was $69 and this is only $39, but I would absolutely not mind paying sort of $69.99 for this dress. To me, they're sort of on exactly the same sort of level. This was actually strangely very easy to wear. Again, I did the shoot for these dresses when I had a very sore stomach, and I thought that when I did the zip up and the zip was fully done up, that it would hug my tummy so much that I couldn't wear it. That didn't happen, and I was extremely grateful for that. I would wear this during the day. In fact, I'm going to wear it to a meeting I've got in London very soon. It is a I was wearing it with boots, and of course you could wear it with shoes and tights, and it works really well. It's a very nice sort of spring dress that doesn't hug in places that it shouldn't. I just think this would suit anyone of any colouring. The blue, it's like a cornflower blue, and it's not white, it's more of sort of a cement, you know, that sort of colour, so it's not this sort of stark contrast of blue and white. Take a look at this. Go and have a look at it online. It is absolutely gorgeous, and for $39.99 I just don't think you can go very wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the one that didn't work, and you can tell it didn't work because I only took 2 pictures of it. Well, I took a couple more, but they didn't really work because it just looked so awful on me. It's a shame actually, because it's got smocking on the front, and you know how I feel about smocking. I absolutely love it. I'm just doing the button up here. Take a look at the close-ups first, and then come back and I'll tell you what I felt was wrong with it. So we're back, and this is the offending item. Basically, it sort of cuts off if it cut off directly sort of underneath your bosom, then of course you have that fabulous sort of empire line thing going off. But this didn't do that. The smocking at the front here went sort of down to mid-rib cage and then went into the rest of the skirt, and it's full length. And I just felt that was really weird, and it gave a really odd sort of dumpy shape to the dress. And then when I looked at it on me, it just looked slightly distorted. It's just a length issue with the top. The sleeves are lovely. They are long enough to sort of come mid-arm, and it does up very easily with a button at the back. It was just that sort of shape that it gave due to the cut. Smocking, so it's quite comfortable. It's got a tiered sort of gypsy skirt, which you know, everything about this should work. It's more of an orangey red as opposed to a pinky red, which I don't usually go for, so maybe I wouldn't go for it because of the colour. And yeah, like I said, it's £39.99 from Zara again, and it's current. I will leave the link to this, obviously, because you may have a completely different experience with it than me. But that was the one that didn't really work for me, hence there's only 2 pictures. And I don't have that much else to say about it. But there you go. You know, trial and error, which is why I order online and why I don't go into the shops. You know, but we've discussed that already. So now let's go on to one of my favourite dresses that I've tried on in a very, very long time. Not only is it a shirt dress, but it is polka dot. So that was it. You saw the close-ups. This fabulous polka dot shirt dress. Now, what I really love, I'm a sucker for a shirt dress. What I love about this, especially at this time of year, and obviously Zara know what they're doing, or they wouldn't be such a massive clothing brand, is they've made the shirt dress, you know, super long. It is usually, obviously, shirt dresses, I'm used to them coming just below the knee, but they've made it super long. They've given it these lovely little 3/4 sleeves, and this is a linen and cotton mixed dress. It is going to have to wait until the weather is slightly warmer. Oh, and it's got this lovely sort of tie belt here. It is going to have to wait until the weather is slightly warmer because I wouldn't want to wear this with tights at all. It's not that it's super see-through, it is slightly, so you would have to be slightly careful of what you were wearing underneath it. I believe that I know I did the shots for this when I was wearing a black bra, so I wouldn't be able to do that if I was going out. But this is that dress that you put on when the weather is finally warm enough, because you've got the length, you've got the longer sort of sleeves, and you can wear it with a denim jacket or leather jacket or cardi, and not a waterfall, obviously, but you know, something a bit neater. and any type of shoe. So this is the dress. This is the dress that you pop your shades on, you put your hair in a ponytail, and you sort of flounce up the door. It's perfect. It's perfect, and I absolutely love it. This is £29.99, and just absolutely gorgeous. It's nipped in at the waist. It's really cut very, very nicely. And I think that you will absolutely adore it should you wear it. Now that is my sort of top-notch one, and then the next one, the last dress in this haul, is one that I'm not so keen on. Okay, so the final dress of this haul is another shirt dress, full length, floor length, and it's this number here. It does up at the front with buttons just to the waist, and then undoes a bit further at the side to loosen it up with a zip, and it's also got this belt. This just wasn't my favourite. It just wasn't as nice, I didn't feel, as sort of the feeling of it as the black and white one, I guess, because of the different materials. I really like the linen cotton mix of the other one, and this one I don't like so much. Let me just see what it is for sure. This is 100% viscose, and again, we were talking in a previous haul about, you know, if you've got a really sort of wobbly bits, then certain fabrics you just can't wear because they just highlight the wobbles, and it can make you feel uncomfortable. And you don't want to go around wearing, you know, if you don't want to go around wearing Spanx the whole time, you just want to put your clothes on. So this is what I got from this. I don't know whether you remember, I remember when I was a teenager going to see Pretty Woman, and she went to a polo match, and she wore this gorgeous sort of brown dress with spots, I think, and a little hat. I have loved that outfit for such a long time. I've always liked it. And this, I know that the colour is sort of slightly reversed because it was brown with white spots, and this is obviously sort of a yellow sort of cream with some tan spots. But I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe it'll be a bit like that. It's not really. It is a lovely shirt dress. My gut feeling is that this would suit somebody quite tall, I'm 5'4", and someone who doesn't have super amounts of shape. I may be totally wrong. This is why I absolutely urge you to order these online and try these on in the comfort of your own home. I do not go to the shops really, very, very rarely and do this. And if I do, then I just grab loads of stuff and bring it home with me and do it there and try them on there at home, where I can just sort of move about and really check it. And we've discussed this also, that the lighting and the space in changing rooms just doesn't do it for me at all. And I don't want that to be my experience of clothes shopping, so I tend to order online, or I buy in bulk and then sort of bring it home and then sift through it when I get back home. That's the Zara dress haul, nudging the end of March, so maybe by the end of April and into May we're going to have some gorgeous weather. Apparently we're going to get some great weather over the next coming weeks, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now this top that I'm wearing, Broderie Anglaise, is from ASOS and is part of a Broderie Anglaise haul that I've got coming up very soon. This is very, very comfortable and is staying well away from my distinctly distended stomach that I am certainly getting sorted in the next couple of days. In fact, the next episode of this series is going to be all about a leaky gut, because I know, having had some emails from you guys with regards to your experiences with leaky gut, that it is horrendous. And having had a terrible episode over the last 6 days, I'm now on my 6th day, I can absolutely vouch for the fact that it is indeed horrendous. And I think it's all linked to sort of IBS and leaky gut and all of, you know, that. But having sorted out all of the sort of period, perimenopause stuff, I do feel like I am on the home straight with regards to getting everything else sorted, because I have to tell you, apart from the leaky gut, I am feeling absolutely phenomenal, and I can't really wish I'd done it sooner, because it was just a timing thing, but yeah, I wish it could have happened sooner. Anyway, enough of that. I'll see you again in the next episode. Hit subscribe, lots of love, and do leave me any questions or comments, or share this video with somebody that you love and that you think might like to see it. I'll see you again soon. Bye.